Yeah, that's in honor of good old Dangleberry. He had his State of the Union last night, didn't he? Oh, but I know I'm being such a racist because, well, he always tells the truth, right? Yeah. Right. Okay, guess what, y'all? This is Grammy Mary here on World Truth Radio and RealLibertyMedia.com, Channel 9. Also, excuse me, on the worldtruth.org Spreaker channel. And yeah, I've been taking my oils, but I'm still trying to. Everybody at work has got the crud. And I'm in this little essential oil bubble, but man. Oh, between the stressors at work and all the sicky people around me, yeah, kind of wearing me down just a skosh. So, if I get to hacking, wheezing, coughing, sneezing, all that fun stuff, yeah, I'll get better. I always do. And if I don't, well, I guess I'll go party with David Bowie, huh? And Lemmy, and Ronnie James Dio, and there's all kinds of people I could go party with. So, over here on Facebook, Chemtrail Cough, yeah, it could very well be, darling. I posted my link over here on Facebook, and looky there, I have Jason is listening in, and the lovely Lisa B, who is my hairdresser, and or at least when I go and get my hair done, and not by my daughter. I also see Darwin is over here, as well as the lovely Mary B from down under. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I hope you're having an awesome, awesome morning for you, isn't it? I do believe so. Let's see. Over here on World Truth, Costin, bless his heart, shared a link with me, which I will try and get to later on today, seeing as how this is a whack-a-doodle Wednesday, and I got to get to the whacked up news, because, yeah, the world is freaking whacked. Ha! No F-bomb there. I know you were really expecting one, but give me time. I can't do it right at the very beginning unless I'm properly motivated, and, yeah. Besides, I got money on this. Okay, not really, but what the hell. Thought I'd say that. Although I will have money on it when I win Powerball, and I'm not saying if, I'm saying when, because I'm going to win Powerball, damn it. I spent $2, and I'm going to split it with my coworkers and with whomever else I can find to just give some money to. Because God knows there is no freaking way on this green earth that I would be able to spend all of that money. I have a very vivid, active imagination, but really, seriously, even half of 1.5 billion or whatever the hell it's projected to be right now, it's an astronomical sum, heavy on the ass. And, yeah, I don't have the imagination to come up with ways to spend that kind of money. I just don't. Other than just start giving it to people. The hell. I know an awful lot of people that I would love to share it with, so there you go. Okay, over here on World Truth, I see Spirit Wolf, and Mary B is here as well. And looky there, DJ Doom is here, and Atrax, and Lino is here chit-chatting with me. Hey there, darling, how are you doing? Also, Grimner is over here, and I think I saw Vincent loitering around here somewhere over here. And Bobby is here. Hey there, Bobby. How you doing, darling? And Larry. Oh, Larry. Hey, sweetheart. How are the tacos? Did you have one for me? I hope you did. I hope you had a couple. Because, I had a rather skimpy lunch today. And I had a PB&J for supper because I was frickin' lazy. Although it was kind of healthy. It was on oatmeal bread, and the jelly was jalapeno cranberry jelly, and it was really, really good. Oh, shut the fuck up. Got 8 minutes in. God! I wanted to last longer. Damn it, I lost a bet. Yeah, that's that lovely new frickin' Skype bullshit, whatever the hell it is. I don't know how in the hell I got on that godforsaken list. But every time I get, you have a new video message received, play it at Sky. This one is VQV.com, which it's all bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And I keep blocking them, and I keep reporting abuse, and I keep getting the frickin' things, and it's like, gut dandruff, some of it itches. Okay, I feel better now. Yeah, right. Okay, over here in the RLM, which, yeah, I had to do Grammy Mary because I had loaded the IRC on my phone, because I was farting around with it. And I thought, oh, hey, let's push some buttons and let's load an app. Grammy, you only need 10 mil. Hey, not a problem. Out of 1.5 billion, or what? Wait a minute. After taxes and all that fun shit, if you take the annuity, it's like 600 million. I think I could afford that, sweetheart. Pocket change. Let's see. In any case, I put my IRC on my cell phone, and then I had some issues, and 8 minutes ain't bad. Yeah, I held out that long, especially considering Dangleberry had a State of the Union yesterday. In any case, I don't know what the hell I did, but yeah, I can't use just plain Grammy. I had to do Grammy Mary over here. So yeah, tards are us. Let me tell you, I am one of the largest techno tards on the planet. Just putting that out there for you. And I'm on the frickin' radio. Ain't that scary? Okay, over here in the RLM, I see Asmo right up top again. Sweetheart, how in the hell do you do that? Are you buying barman? Darling, I have a question for you. Are you the one that figures out the Powerball, the winning numbers? Because if you are, darling, wink, wink, honey, I'd do a favor for you. I don't know how you do cybernetic favors, but I'll try and figure something out. Oh, hell, if you could do that, Grimmy would already. Simple enough, grab tab. Oh, okay, whatever. Like I know what that means, Grim. In any case, I also see the lovely Beth Z is over here, as well as Grimner, who is the creator of RLM and the master of ceremonies to lots and lots of way cool radio stations. I also see the lovely Moose Girl, who is his cohort in crime when it comes to the Freakers Ball on Friday nights. So, hey, there you go. There, looky there, the lovely Kate is here, as well as Rome's. Oh, he doesn't let me breathe heavy. That's okay, hon. Okay, I feel better. There's me. Yeah, the Technotard. Oh, that's right, barman. I will tweak your code. You will be so fucked up by the time I get done. Oh, shit. Don't let me get anywhere near your code, okay, hon? I also see IB Don C is here, as well as Java Doctor 2, the new and improved version. He just keeps getting better all the time. I think it's all that Java. I also see NCiv over here, as well as Juana Taco, which Larry had tacos today, and I wanted one, but I told him to have one for me. Rascal, get off of my cord, you little shit. My cat, who likes to help. She's just trying to help. Okay, where was I at? I lost myself. It's okay. I don't want to get found sometimes. I also see Meisterbrow is over here, as well as Oslo. Excuse me. And a surly goy blank. A surly goy blank, huh? I needed a drink. See, I'm oiling right now. I got some water with some wild orange in it, so I'm doing good. I'll get better. I know I will. Because the good Lord doesn't want me to come up there, and neither does the devil don't want me to go down there, because they are both afraid that I will make everyone crazy and jump ship, because I'll freaking take over. No, actually, that's my mom's job, but, I'm in training. Does that count? I also see the one, the only, the Atrax, who has an absolutely awesome show that he comes on with on Fridays, right after me, and right before Grimmy and Moose Girl with the Freakers Ball. And really, it is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, Bobby, it shouldn't be. Wow, it's really building up. Okay, because I just cleared it not too long ago, hon. Oh, well, sorry. WT background business. And also to round out the crew, who also, hey, wow, it's like a karmic kind of thing because that's part of his name. The final. Oh, and somebody is calling me. Who is calling me? Or is that, oh, that's on my other freaking computer. Yeah, for such a total technotard. And I have how many computers? And then I have a couple that I'm working on. And I'm the tech-tard. I can put hard drives in, but oh well. And Attrac's going to be on right after me doing a 3-hour David Bowie, whatever. Yeah, that too. All right, awesome. I will have to listen in until I conk out. How's that sound? Plug-in installed? Honey, I have no idea. Who are you talking to? I hope you're not talking to me because I don't know nothing about no plug-in. Oh, well. Finally, yeah, I'll get around to it. There's Vince. Vince also is here. Hi, Vince. I see you've been a busy boy. You've been on several different radio shows lately. Congrats. Have fun. Sounding good, darling. And sharing a lot of vital information. Vince does the connecting voices thing, and he's very good at connecting voices. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. He was talking to Atrax, not me, which is a good thing because, wow. Talking to me could be a wee bit scary. Thank you, Bobby. You're so awesome, darling. Okay, let me get right to it here, shall we? Yes, Lino? Do I want a shot on the face? No, not really, Lino. That doesn't sound like something that I would really enjoy. A shot on the face. No. And I'll get my peppermint oil out after I get off the radio. That stuff really, makes my and I really don't want my sinuses draining like that while I'm on the radio. That would not be a cool thing for y'all to have to listen to. Hi there, Quinn. I see you popping in over here on World Truth. Okay, where was it? Somebody, over in the RLM, shared the Ron Paul Liberty Report about the State of the Union, which, liar. Oh, because he's a lawyer, and I think that's what they do. I think they take special training for that. Of course, you have to be let's say this right. You have to be genetically predisposed. Which predisposed, does that mean you're thrown away already and you're still just walking around, you haven't figured out that you have already been disposed of? I don't know. In any case, last night's State of the Union speech was pretty much what should be expected these days from U.S. presidents. Delusions, lies, fabrications, and contradictions. All in a day's work. While article after article can be written analyzing such occurrences, this one will concentrate on Dangleberry's foreign policy contradictions. His policies are foreign to most people that have at least one functioning brain cell. Let's just put that out there right there. It's always amusing to watch politicians talk about or talk out of both sides of their mouth in a single speech. You know how you can tell when Dangleberry's lying? His lips are moving. Actually, he's got earbuds in because, yeah. What are you doing, young lady? You leave that cord alone. I have one cat messing with the cord to my headphones and the other cat messing with the cord to the router. It's like, what the hell, you two? Don't make me come over there. I'll whoop your ass. Okay, no, I wouldn't, but, it sounded good at the time. In any case, Dangleberry said, if this Congress is serious about winning this war and wants to send a message to our troops and the world, you should finally authorize the use of military force against ISIL. Take a vote. Number one, voting doesn't do shit. That's just number one, okay? And if you really want to, it depends what kind of message you're wanting to send to the troops and to the world. If you want to send a message to the troops and the world that you're a bunch of chicken shit bastards that will sit in some fancy schmancy room and pat each other's backs or scratch each other's asses or whatever the hell it is you're doing, all the while saying, but it's for the betterment of humanity, while you're sending humanity off to kill more of humanity. Yeah, if that's the kind of message you want to send, then go ahead and authorize military force. If you want to send the message that the United States is full of asshats that reside in these very old, well, they're not old compared to Europe, I guess, or to the Middle East, or, well, no, wait a minute. We bombed the shit out of all the old stuff in the Middle East. Well, not all of it, but, if you want to send a message that the people that are supposed to be representing the people in this country, although I think the people in this country are predominantly dirsch, don't think for themselves. They are so busy glued to that frickin' idiot box. But yeah, if you want to send the message that we've got a whole bunch of maniacal tyrants with small penises running our government, and the only reason they go around bombing and shooting other people is because, well, I have a small penis and therefore I have to show off one way or t'other. That's the kind of message you want to send out? Go ahead and authorize that military force. But if you want to send a message that you really want to do something for the betterment of humanity, stop spending all that frickin' money on the military-industrial complex. How about you take just half of that budget and you could solve the homeless problem in this country? Bam! Just like that. Just half of the military budget. And the other half, well, instead of buying more war toys, how about you just use that to help train those that you are sending off to die and to kill? How about instead of sending them off to do that kind of nastiness, how about you train them and then you work on not taxing the living hell out of everybody over here? Give us all a break and see if maybe that doesn't perk up the economy just a skosh. Oh, but wait a minute here. That's another part of the war. Yeah, you're wanting to tank the economy so that you can step in and not only bomb the living shit out of everyone else in the world, but also do it to us too because, well, it's for your own good. It's called culling the herd, I believe. And it really doesn't make any difference about if it's the weakest link or not. Their idea of culling the herd is just making sure that they aren't culled. Well, guess what, darling? Ain't gonna work that way. I know I'm kind of ranting tonight. I'm a little bit on the pissy side. I've had a hell of a day at work and just let me tell you, when you have to deal with training and conference calls and assistant general managers and yeah, I need a drink or a toke or both. Oy, 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 oy. In any case, he wants Congress to take a vote and authorize military use against the forces that you created, because you're going to play both sides of the field, because that's what you do. You find a problem, you come up with a solution, and that solution has a tendency to be one of those solutions that costs everyone else but you. But you know what? You want Congress to go ahead and take a vote. But the funny thing is, Congress hasn't done its job in authorizing war since World War II. And Dangleberry sure as hell isn't willing to put down any guns until Congress declares war. Because, well, didn't stop him with Libya, did it? Don't think so. Oh. I'm just going to go ahead and share this because this I got more. Yeah, I really did not want to be this much of a bitch fest. Although sometimes life tends to do that to you. You just kind of wind up being a bitch. Oh, that would be a good prank, Lino. So long as that prank doesn't involve a plank in my face. I don't want a face plant or nothing like that. I've grown rather attached to it. I mean, smile lines and all, or as Kaz put it earlier, wrinkledies. Yeah, I got wrinkledies. So I need to be ironed. BFD. Nothing new there. But yeah, good prank there. How about you just give me a Jello shot, hun? Sounds like a hell of a plan. I could use that. Only make sure that it's more vodka than Jello, okay? Because the ones at the bowling alley, entirely too much Jello, and then I get nauseous from all of that sugary. Ugh. Okay. I gotta find something more fun, because I really didn't want to be a bitch tonight. Not that that stops me, but it just really wasn't on the agenda. How sometimes life just works out that way, doesn't it? I get to be a crankle-poo. Okay, where was it? There was something else. Excuse me. Yes, Lino? Please don't tell you what to do. Okay, I won't tell you what to do. Don't you tell me what to do, okay? Agreed? I get a wee bit cantankerous. Just a wee bit. Okay. I am totally... Yeah. Okay, let's go with something else that's just really, really, really freaking stupid. And it's from down under. Mary B, darling. What the hell? I thought we cornered the market on asinine cops. Apparently not. Although I do know better than that. But still, seriously? This is over on UPI.com. A man apparently was fined $50 for riding a child's scooter through a Sydney tunnel. A scooter. $50. Cha-ching! They're having fun with that, aren't they? Apparently, an Australian man accused of riding a child's push scooter through a Sydney cross-city tunnel is being fined $50. The New South Wales police said that the 42-year-old man from Crow's Nest suburb was caught on camera Tuesday riding a child's push scooter through the cross-city tunnel, and the man came to the Surrey Hills police station at the request of officers and admitted he was the person in the video. Why? The man was issued a $50 fine for the offense. What the hell was the offense? He was not adding to global warming unless he was blowing intestinal kisses and therefore jet propelled. Very low carbon footprint. What the fuck's the deal here, people? Police said that the incident was a reminder to all road users to behave responsibly. I think he was staying in his lane. What the hell? The incident highlights the profound impact on the road network that one person and the interest generated by this matter shows that the public share that view. Oh, really? That was said by Acting Assistant Commissioner Stuart Smith of the Central Metropolitan Region Highway Patrol. Do you have all of that on your door? Take me a frickin' half hour to read just the sign on your door. Regardless of how this person came to be in the tunnel, their safety was at risk and there was potential for him to be hit or to cause a crash. Not if everyone else was actually frickin' paying attention to what the hell they were doing, driving instead of texting or talking on the phone or fucking around with something else in the goddamn car. If he was staying in his lane and was not swerving in and out, I've seen people on motorcycles. Actually, I've seen people in cars that are more reckless than this individual looks. But hey, if it's an opportunity for you to get a little cha-ching out of the deal, go for it. That's frickin' whacked. That is just totally whacked, as far as I'm concerned. Yes. Oh, Vince also has pronounced this asshole. Vince asshole. Asshole. Okay, I got that now. Gotta have that little Japanese flair, huh? An ice hole. See, you need to have an ice hole. In order. Hey, Fudd, how you doing? I know who Fudd is. I know that guy. um, let's see. Wait. Whoa. I gotta catch up here on the chat. I'm a little slow. Fix our rapidly crumbling national infrastructure. Oh, well, golly, Atrax, that's an idea that actually, frickin' makes sense. Huh. Why would we want to do that? Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, everybody goes, oh, but taxes, you're going to have to pay taxes. Well, you know what? That's Uncle Sugar taking his share out of your winnings. Whatever. Go ahead, Uncle Sugar. Take your share of the winnings. Go ahead and spend it on something frivolous like some bimbo that you're going to use for a humidor for your cigars. Ew. No, wait. That was Dangleberry. Or that was Slick Willie. Never mind. Although that will be happening again if Shrillery gets in there. But I did see a badge earlier today that I really think I'm going to have to get. I'm going to have to spend the money, but I never saw how much they are. But I'm going to have to do it anyway. Yeah. Oh, Asholio. Oh, I know that guy too. And Loca. Hi, Loca. Loca, do I know you? Maybe not. Okay, where was I? Oh my God. I just totally lost it. It's gone. It was there, and there it was, gone. Oh, shit balls. What was I saying? Wait a minute here. I'll think of it eventually. I will. At like 2 in the morning, and it'll be too frickin' late. Yes, Lino. I see you're messaging me again, hun. And maybe, in the interim, I'll think of it. Did I like the last State of the Union? No, sweetheart, I didn't. I didn't listen to it at all. Because I have a tendency to wish to hurl whenever I hear him speak. And so I try not to. It's bad enough that I have to read it. But if I actually, see him and then hear it, it's like a tapeworm on the brain. The longer I listen, the dumber I feel. And so I just don't listen anymore. Because I don't need any help in that category. Okay, I was talking about a guy with a scooter and getting screwed. Oh, yeah, I know. All that money from the lottery. Yeah. One can dream. What would I do with it, though? I mean, I know I would buy my house. Or this one that I'm currently renting. And then I won't have to worry about the one in town anymore. I mean, I'll have to worry about it, like maintenance and that kind of shit. But the hell. And yeah, I would put new windows. And I would probably put central air. Because it do get just a wee bit warm out here. And I need a new furnace. So, okay, there I've spent my share. Oh, and new tires. I need tires on my car. Okay. That's about the extent of what I have planned for spending. The rest of it's like, okay, I just got to eat and be able to feed my critters so they don't try and gnaw my arm off or something. See, you guys need to give me ideas on things that I could do, because I know I'm going to win. I am going to win Powerball. And then I'm going to go Kilimanjaro. And then I'm going to stay anonymous. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's like, hey, come here. I have a secret, but don't tell anyone. Yeah, blaring out what you're going to do and that you're gonna, and then saying, but I want to remain anonymous. Oh, God, it is a wackadoodle. Oh my God, Britney Spears. Oh, never mind. Sorry, squirrel. Okay, I'm going to get to this one that Atrax shared with me earlier. Seeing as how I'm definitely having a squirrel moment. It's a squirrel kind of day. This is over in Portsmouth. Portsmouth. Is that some kind of seafaring disease? What? What, Grim? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, and I got to give Grim 10 million because Grimmy wants 10 million. Surly Goy, I will too. I will win because I spent $2. Hi, Apostle. Uh-oh. Look, I fell out. Buy Facebook and then ban all pro-Jew, pro-state posts. Oh, I could build them. Yeah, but you know what? It gets so hot and dry out here, Grimmy, that the piranha would cook. How does piranha taste once it's been boiled? I don't want to buy Facebook. Port Smith. I much prefer Portsmouth because it sounds like somebody's got some weird disease that they caught. You know, it's like something that a hooker on the docks caught something from one of them their sailor men. What the hell? Portsmouth. That's just no fun at all, Moosey. In any case, oh, whoa, wait a minute. What the hell did I do? Shit. Fuck me running. I screwed that up. Okay, wait. I know, Rascal. I love you too, darling. I clicked somewhere. What a dork. I'm so glad I had the speaker shut off on that. I know, Russ. Okay, purr. Go ahead, purr for the crowd. Purr for your adoring fans. Thank you. You're giving me a hug. I love you too, darling. Okay. Apparently there was a wild car chase that ensued in the streets of Portsmouth Tuesday night as Sheriff Bill Watson pursued Mayor Kenny Wright. Yeah, he just thinks he's right, but really, Kenny, don't they kill Kenny off in all of those shows? Oh, well. It happened moments after the city council meeting ended. Apparently, the mayor did something naughty. Sheriff Watson was at City Hall to hear about council member Bill Moody. Wow, you guys have some really interesting names. Being fined $1,500. Here we go with that ching again for speaking about council happenings outside of a closed door meeting. You know, I was on city council and you can't do that. You can't fine someone for that. You can reprimand them. You can have them removed from council. But you can't fine them for that. Oh, hey, and it says, I don't know where they think they get the authority to fine anybody. They are not in the judicial system. Correctamundo. They are not law enforcement officers. They have no authority to fine anyone, said Sheriff Watson. Da, 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 da. And while in the parking garage, the plot thickens. Sheriff Watson came across the mayor's expired inspection sticker. 7 months past due. Well, you know, he is the mayor. And you're supposed to just look the other way because I'm the mayor. Yeah, right. Okay, I got to tell you. The guy that was mayor when I was on city council here? Yeah, really? And the guy that's mayor now? No. Ain't no frickin' reason. Yeah, don't tell me their shit stinks just like everyone else's. I don't want to hear none of this. I'm special. I'm the mayor. Really? You want a cookie to go with that? Apparently, Sheriff Bill Watson went to issue a citation to Mayor Kenny Wright for the expired inspection sticker, but the mayor refused to stop for the citation and drove out of the City Hall underground parking garage. Eluding. Mayor Wright later stopped outside the parking garage, but when confronted by the sheriff, said, "Get away from me, Sheriff," and sped off down the street. Ah, resisting arrest. Come on. I can cha-ching up them charges like none other. I can even cha-ching up bullshit charges, which, dang, maybe I should be a cop. Okay, a car chase ensued down Crawford Street to High Street and came to a halt along Effingham Street. Well, Effingham you too. During the chase, several Portsmouth I know, I'm wrong. Their police officers joined in the pursuit. Oh, wow. I wonder how many of those officers were going, "So fucking mayor, I'm going to nail his ass." Because usually mayors are asses. Usually. Trust me, I know mayors. Okay. When the chase ended, the officers assisted the sheriff to resolve the issue. Oh, see, in this instance, they resolved the issue. "He was on the phone calling the police chief, trying to do something about me stopping him," said Watson. What? Okay. I think the sheriff has authority. Well. In the end, Sheriff Watson issued Mayor a citation for an expired inspection sticker. The mayor is scheduled to be in court on February 24th. "I could have charged him with evading." You should have charged him with evading, but I chose not to do that. Really? And why did you choose not to do that, Sheriff? "I wrote him for an expired inspection sticker as I would any other citizen. And any other citizen, if they would have pulled that same damn stunt, would be sitting in the Gray Bar Hilton right about now. And probably have a few extra unexplainable bruises." He's got to follow the same law as any other citizen. Yeah, you think? You think? Yeah, he thinks he's above the law. He thinks he's residing in that area where the rest of us reside that don't break the law and fall down in amongst the gutter and the sludge and the refuse. Yeah, he thinks he's above the law. That's what he gets for having an independent thought. Watson says he may still file felony eluding charges. There shouldn't be any may about it, because the longer you wait, the worse it's going to look, dude. Yeah, he apparently hasn't made his decision yet. 13 News Now reached out to Mayor Wright for comment, but have not heard back from him at this time. Why am I not surprised? Actually, yeah, the last speeding ticket I got was in... No, I take that back. The last speeding ticket I got was in Trego County. But yeah, I have been stopped in Gove County. You know, that place is scary. You hear banjos when you start going down to Gove County. Yes, you do. It's scary, people. It really is. Trembler off the coast of Algeria this morning. 3.0. Thanks, Grim. Okay, excuse me. What? I'm trying to catch up. Oh, make my own social media site called Goybook. See, I'm catching up here. If I do my own social media site called Goybook, I would give it to Surly Goy and let him, her, them play with it. I don't care. Because the one social site I've got is oftentimes more than I can handle anyway. Okay, and now I'm finally saying piranhas like hot weather and they live in South America. I understand all that, but you know what? It's wetter there. It's very dry out here. It's very dry out here. Actually, it is so dry that a popcorn fart could start a fire. Bet you needed that image, didn't you? Oh, goodness. I'm going to put that over on Twitter. I know, rascal, I love you too, sweetheart, but claws, please retract them. They cause me pain. Babe girl. Oops. Liar in chief. Liar, 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 liar. Yes, Lino, darling. Oh, my goodness, 2 messages. Okay. You're really sad about David Bowie's death. I was too, hon. I was really not expecting that at all. But he's rocking in paradise now, or R.I.P. So, along with Lemmy and Ronnie James Dio and, oh wow, there's lots of them. Janice and Jimmy and, wow, there's just all kind of people. Actually, one of the guys from Three Dog Night is there too, right? I can't think of his name. Passed away last year, I think. So last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember. Yeah, I liked Bowie. I didn't like all of his stuff, but I did. I mean, he was a very, very unique individual. And that's cool. You know, you know, he was not afraid to just get out there and do his own thing. You know, be whoever he was. And he happened to actually make money off of it, too. What? Using herpes virus to eradicate feral fish? What? Mary B., where in the hell did you find that? The herpes virus. Which I did see earlier today. And your baby needs a hepatitis B vaccine. Really? In case he shoots up heroin with a prostate. Yeah. No, your baby does not need a vaccine. And people, you need to stop and realize that vaccines, everything you're getting a frickin' vaccination for, or just about everything, is a virus. A virus has to run its course. Most vaccines do not penetrate the cell wall where the virus resides. So, why are you getting a vaccination for that it is not going to do anything even remotely close to helping you get over or get rid of whatever virus? A cold is a virus. You know that, right? Colds are caused by viruses. And did you know that you will never, ever, ever, ever be able to not have a cold at one point in your life because there are so many different viruses that cause the common cold? There's like thousands of them. So even though you may not get the same cold virus again, you will still, there are so many different viruses out there. And all of these frickin' injections and vaccines. And if I want a shot, I want a frickin' alcohol shot. And I don't want it intravenous. Because damn it, I want to be able to sip it. I want it to be shaken, not stirred. Ah, that just makes me crazy. All this we need to do. Why don't you guys just quit playing with that crap? Really? Apparently a herpes virus that's been killing carp overseas could do a similar job in our waterways. So you're going to give carp the clap. Okay, I know it's a different kind of thing, but still. A herpes virus killing carp. You know, I heard carp is good eating. I heard. Don't know that I necessarily trust the source. God. And yes, carp are very invasive, but so are an awful, like humans are. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to just move along because I'm just prattling now. Hi, Faye. Hi, Dakota. Hi, Johnny Yuma. Hi, TD. Let me see who else is here that I didn't see was here. I'm slacking. I'm a slacker. Okay. Yes. Grammys has left. What? Who's Grammys? Goys don't play Grammy? Oh, okay. Thank you, Juana. Yes, definitely a double. No pricks involved, please. Thank you, Vince Osholio. I like that. I actually remember that cartoon. Didn't watch it. My children did, but what the hell. Okay, I am going to go to my pocket, dig around in there, because you know what? Speaking of David Bowie, and Atrax is going to be doing a 3 hours after I get out of here this evening, which is in about an hour and 10 minutes. This is from usuncut.com. Westboro's planned protest of David Bowie's funeral backfires in the most beautiful way possible. The greatest trolls in the world, the Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah, I've had dealings with them people. They are not fun. They're preparing to protest at the funeral of David Bowie. But rather than incite outrage from observers, as is their traditional modus operandi, Westboro's action is promoting America to respond with compassion. Earlier this week, Bowie died of cancer at the age of 69. The Topeka, Kansas-based Westboro Baptist Church, yeah, my state capital. Bet you know where all the floaters reside, don't ya? They're known for picketing funerals of U.S. soldiers killed overseas, waving signs that say God hates fags, which, you know, the last funeral that I went to for a gentleman who was killed in action, he was one of the helicopter pilots that was supposed to be bringing back SEAL Team 6 or something. Remember that suspicious crash? Yeah, he was one of those young men. My mother, bless her heart, stood down at the end because they were having the place where they could have the funeral was just down the street from my mother's house, and it was finally a large enough facility to hold all of the people that were going to show up. Because I mean, Hays, Kansas is not necessarily what you would call a sprawling metropolis. It's a small college town, but I got friends that have pictures, and some of them have pictures of me standing there with my sign, and I had music blaring and all that crazy stuff, and Mother was down there with me, bless her heart, holding her sign too. And the Baptist Church was planning on lining Hall Street, which is one of the main streets going through town, and they were planning on lining it at the entrance to the private school where they were having the service. And people in Mom's neighborhood, well, the service wasn't until I think 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Mom and I were down on the corner at 10 that morning. I mean, I had shit ready. I was ready. I was ready for them assholes. And people were coming up. By 11 o'clock, there were people lined on both sides of the street, and they had lawn chairs, so you could tell they were planted. They wasn't going to be moving. By the time it was all said and done, we found out, and this was on 17th Street. And the closest that the Westboro Baptist Church people could get was 27th Street. Because everybody, and there was no cars parked along the road because no parking. You know, this was a main thoroughfare that there was no parking on either side. But that was the closest that they could get. And so they decided, okay, fine. Well, we're going to go and picket at the cemetery, which was like 36 miles away out in the country, a little quiet country cemetery. They were going to go out there and either try and line the road as you drive into the cemetery or be in the cemetery. That's what they get for thinking. They packed their bags, tucked their tails, and headed their asses home. Because between the Patriot Guard, which filled a field out in front of this private school with their motorcycles, there was not a spare piece of grass anywhere. There were that many motorcycles there. Like thousands. And once again, Hayes is a very small town compared to a lot of these places. Um, but the Patriot Guard, there was an awful lot of them, a lot of those bikers that went out before the service was even done and started lining the highway going north to this cemetery. So they had the highway lined so that nobody could mess with them all the way up to where they had to turn to go to the little country cemetery. At that turnoff, every farmer within 20 miles had either their tractor with something behind it or their grain truck or whatever, but they lined both sides of that road with farm equipment. So the Westboro Baptist Church got nowhere close to this family. People out here in Kansas, we don't play. You mess with us. And yeah, everybody pulls together. And that's what needs to happen with a lot of this stuff, people. You need to just, not just for a dead soldier, we need to pull together for living people too. And start lining those streets whenever somebody wants to pull something asinine and let them know, you shall not pass. And this shall not pass. But to get back to this David Bowie's, really went off on a tangent on that one. It was fun, though. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Earlier this week, when Bowie died, they decided that they were going to go and wave their lovely little signs and everything. They had pledged to be at Bowie's funeral with offensive signs in tow saying things like, God sends the cancer. Yeah, really, God sent you, right? Your God, not mine. They even went so far as to parody David Bowie's fame with a homophobic condemning the Masses remake called Shame. I'll bet it totally sucked, too. Just putting that out there. But in response to their hate-filled action, the organization... Hi, Costin. I see you're online. The organization Planting Peace, which operates the rainbow flag-colored Equality House across the street from the Westboro compound, which I have seen that, and it really is quite pretty, is instead using the opportunity to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital in honor of David Bowie to help find cures for cancer. Planting Peace President Aaron Jackson, told the Huffington Post he wanted to turn the negativity of the Westboro protest into something that created value. Bless your heart, darling. David Bowie inspired generations of people who loved him for his music, his artistry, and his larger-than-life personas. He was a role model when it came to transcending any social norms or boundaries with his individuality and personal expression. He taught us all that being different was something to embrace and celebrate. I'm about as different as you're going to get. Good job, David. You paved the way for me. This is a small gesture to honor his legacy and the difference he made to so many. When the WBC began tweeting hateful messages to Mr. Bowie's family and targeting various memorials for picketing, we felt like launching a fundraiser and providing a positive outlet for support that will help children and families battling cancer. That would be a perfect way to honor Mr. Bowie and show that acts of love and compassion speak louder than messages of hate, which, yes, they do. Planting Peace launched a similar campaign in honor of the late Robin Williams after his death in 2014, after a pledge from the Westboro to picket the late comedian's funeral. At that time, they raised $110,000. The current campaign in honor of Bowie has raised $1,440 as of this writing. They also have a link there to donate, which when I win Powerball, they will get some of that. And I will probably give some money just to, what? Wait a minute. No, I did not want to do that. I clicked on the wrong thing. I know that shocks you. What is it? Damn it. I'm brain farting. I'm brain farting. Planting Peace. I will send money to them too. Just whoever just does something really, really cool that I think you need to be able to do more of. Sleeping with Jagger? Ew! I would not sleep with Jagger for all the money in the Powerball jackpot. Ew! That's just gross. What? Let me catch up here. What's that? What's that? Barman. Okay, there's a shot. Thank you. Shaking it like a boss. There you go, Vince. Um, I'm a little slow on the uptake, but yeah, I caught it. Let's see. Commies run by Jews. If mommy is a commie, my mommy ain't no commie, but my mommy will kick your ass. Um, oh yeah, God hates flags. You know those pesky little pieces of cloth that everybody keeps waving around in your face and saying, you must worship my piece of cloth because it's special. And that piece of cloth over there makes me feel bad. Yeah. Cause it's got stars on it and it's got red and blue and white and it makes me feel bad. Oh well. I haven't I yeah. Flags piffle. You guys are goofy. Bless your hearts, you're funnier than hell. Did I share that? I am such a dorkamus. Okay, let me see if I can get this shared. No, I did. Okay, never mind. Lino, did you? Oh, no. Okay. I thought maybe you sent me another, but I just haven't checked those ones up there. Good job planning Peace. That it really is a very pretty house that they have. They took a house and I think it they also care for children that are on the streets or children that have run away, or it really is a very good charity. Okay. Now that I'm done dorking around. Okay, I'm not done dorking around, but you know, what the hell. Where was that at? There was something else that I really... There we go. There's Costin. I'll pull up Costin, seeing as how I see he is online. Oh, excuse me. I didn't think peanut butter and jelly would make me do that. Guess what? Must have been the jalapeno jelly. Wee, that is good stuff, by the way. If anybody has ever not tried jalapeno jelly, oh my God. It is so awesome. And if you get just the plain jalapeno jelly, you know, it doesn't have any other fruits added to it or whatever, it's absolutely amazing on hamburgers or on hot dogs or on chicken breast fillet thingies, or it's just amazing. I put it on just about everything, in case you hadn't noticed. Okay. Zing! Alrighty. This is Costin's donation for the evening. Thank you very much, darling. Where are you at? I didn't see you over in the RLM chat. Are you there, hon? I don't see you. Bon Jovi? What? Not a Jew. Not a Jew? Who's not a Jew? I'm a Jew, you're a Jew, he's a Jew, she's a Jew. Wouldn't you like to be a Jewy too? Jewy, you know, we used to say that people are going to Jew you down, and that meant they was going to talk you down on the price. But other than that, I really don't give a rat's patootie. what religion somebody practices or what nationality they are or any of that other fun stuff. It's when they start getting that whole maniacal tyrant with the small penis syndrome going on that they piss me off. Don't force me to do anything, and it's all good. You trying to force me into something, and I'm going to have to force right back right in your nose. Just saying. I ain't saying what I'm going to hit you with either. It'll be a surprise. Okay, this is from Costin. Whee! From worldpoliticsandbusiness.com. And the crazy train continues. The scheme to ban cash. The trap has been set. Well, if they ban cash, people will just use something else. There's a little thing called barter. A lot of people out in these neck of the woods, barter. Yep. If the American people ever allow private banks to control the issue of their currency, first by inflation, then by deflation, the banks will deprive the people of all property until their children wake up homeless on the continent their fathers conquered. The issuing power should be taken from the banks and restored to the people to whom it properly belongs. Thomas Jefferson in the debate over the recharter of the Bank Bill 1809. From the beginning of time, really, that far back, did they have monopoly way back then? Was it in Sumerian? Wow. From the beginning of time, the power brokers have been hatching a plan of dominance over the people of this planet. You keep sitting on that egg, honey. It's rotten. Just saying. From the conception to the implementation of the central banking systems like the IMF, the World Bank, and the Bank of International Settlements, and the IRS, those powerful families who created this Leviathan were after one thing: the freedom of people to buy, sell, and trade without the control of the state. It's called barter. Yeah. Works really well, too. Back in the day, prior to the invention of paper currency, people bartered and traded goods. See, even Costin knew this. Costin knows everything. He's a smart guy. And people as a whole were much more free from the regulation of the government. Mainly because technology and the lack thereof. In other words, we the people wanted governments out of our business, out of our living rooms and bedrooms, and not controlling our politics or our bodies. In other words, we the people are getting really tired of the government being the midget in the elevator. Would you quit sticking your nose in our business, you nosy little bastards? Get out of the elevator. We are having a damn fine time riding this puppy. I'm pushing buttons. That's what I'm doing. So let's take a look at how we were the people. We were set up and played our part in the big Lebowski Ponzi scheme of banking, which I do believe the Knights Templar were credited with modern banking practices, but I think it's been going on a lot longer than that, because isn't there a story about Jesus and the moneylenders? Oh, well, thank you, Lino. I love you too, darling. Okay. There I am. The first central bank, yeah, I'm right here. The first central bank, the Bank of North America, was driven through the Continental Congress by Congressman and financier Robert Morris in the spring of 1781. The main objective of the Nationalists, who were also known as Federalists, was essentially to establish an American version of the British mercantilist system, the very system that the Revolution had been fought against. Indeed, it was this system that the ancestors of the revolutionaries had fled from when they came to America. An important part of the Morris scheme was to organize the head of a central bank to provide cheap credit and expanded money for himself and his allies. It's all part of my diabolical plan. Yeah. Good job there, dude. Fucking morons. The Bank of North America was deliberately modeled after the Bank of England. What a quinky dink. And the bank was given a monopoly privilege. See? Monopoly. Of its notes being receivable in all tax payments to state and federal government, and no other banks were permitted to operate in the country. I'm thinking somebody performed really well under a desk, is what I'm thinking. Morris also had his disciple, none other than, you guessed it, Alexander Hamilton, a traitorous aide in the Washington administration. Thus the reason why Hamilton became Treasury Secretary, despite having no reputation at all in the field of finance. Because seriously, do you want someone that knows something about money in charge of money? Okay, that's not a trick question. And he was recommended by Morris to George Washington because, well, George was out there whittling his teeth after supper because they hadn't invented toothpicks yet. Oh, well. Northern merchants provided the main political support for Hamilton's bank, whereas Southern politicians like Jefferson supplied most of the opposition to it, seeing it as nothing more than a vehicle for financing an American version of the corrupt British mercantilist system, which would be destructive of liberty and property. Ta-ta! And they were right, of course, and remain right to this day. So let's flash forward. How about I say that again? Let's flash forward to the most recent Ponzi scheme, the Federal Reserve, which is not a part of the federal government, no matter what you people want to think. It's not. Just like the post office is not part of the federal government. It is a private entity that, I don't know if you would say lease. They get the contract for the government. Yeah. To carry mail. Yeah. They are the contract holders. How about we put it like that? Now, most of us know the Federal Reserve is not really federal. It's a private banking scheme ran by the usual suspects. England, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Warburgs, and so on. Most of us know the rest. What if I don't? Costin, Mr. Smarty. You're going to have to tell. Oh, never mind. Don't be too much of a butt munch, Grammy. Okay, the banks were there to enslave, not to make you free. Freedom is not the idea of these modern-day carpetbagging banksters. It, for them, has always been about centralizing power in the hands of the few families who have ruined this planet with illegal wars, manufactured booms and busts in the economies. There is always going to be an ebb and flow because you're going to have your supply and demand issues. At one time or another, there is going to be more demand than there is supply, and at other times there is going to be more supply than there is demand. That's just kind of the way shit works. Oh well. Yes, I said manufactured, as in the most recent example, the created economic meltdown on, and get this date, September 11th, 2008. Shock. On that day, Goldman Sachs pushed Moody's and the S&P to give these bad bond ratings AAA status in a report according to the Bloomberg News. And here's the kicker, none of these people went to jail. None of them. And by all accounts, this is financial terrorism, which was committed by Goldman Sachs. And who was it that got bailed out? And before anybody tries to tell you that GM paid back their government loan, They paid back their first government loan with their second one. So they're still government motors. And if anyone tries to tell you that Ford and Chrysler didn't also have their hands in the cookie jar, they're lying too. All three of the big three major American made, which actually have a lot of their stuff produced. Okay, it's still the Americas, but it's not what you think. Or not what a lot of people, but it's an American made car. Do you know there's Japanese cars and there's British cars that are actually more American made because they are actually manufactured here. Whole other story. Tangent. Oh well. So, let me find where I was at. So, in reality, what Goldman Sachs did, along with JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America, were engaged in against its own country, the U.S., although those corporations do not have a country. You know, they are global corporations. So, against their own country, nah, it's not this kind. They don't hold allegiance to any country, hun. Paper terrorism. And as a matter of fact, the creation of the Federal Reserve itself was a declaration of war on free people, better known as economic warfare or financial terrorism, which, yeah, true. Now you may say, well, that just sounds too crazy. You're a crazy conspiracy theorist, Costin. Shame on you. You and that aluminum tin foil. No, not aluminum. It's tin foil because aluminum's tacky. It's tin foil. Mine has a little propeller on top to help keep my brain cool. Yeah, then I challenge you, the reader, to investigate and research for yourself because, yeah, it's out there. All you got to do is look for it. But you know what? Having that knowledge don't mean doodly shit if you don't absorb it and understand it and then actually do something with it. Hal Anthony said that this weekend on his show, and damn, Hal knows his stuff. Yes, he does. Which is why I'm not in any kind of competition with Hal, because Hal knows what he's doing, and, well, I'm here. I'm giggling. That's what I'm doing. Oh, well. This goes on to say that the global cabal want to ban using paper money. Why? Well, it's a fact that your electronic signature can be traced and tracked on every purchase you make and how much is in your account. With paper money, which now is worth nothing more than reused toilet paper, thanks for that mental image, Costin. I could have done without that. Ugh. To give you an example, France is banning the use of cash for transactions over 1,000 euros. This is being done in increments, and France will continue to gradually increase the amount until the total ban on cash will be implemented. That's called turning up the temperature in the saucepan jacuzzi, little froggy. Hop out of that jacuzzi for you. Those bubbles that start coming up, those aren't fart bubbles. You want to hop out of that thing before you get cooked. Louisiana made the same attempt and the people would not go for it. So the state revised the legislation. The revision was using cash on second-hand items. Since when do they take credit cards at garage sales or thrift stores or the Goodwill? House Bill 195 basically says that those who buy and sell secondhand goods cannot use cash to make those transactions. Okay, alrighty. Basically, you don't want, let's do swap meets then. There you go. Then there will be no taxes collected because it's a pure barter system. Kiss my ass. Apparently, it flew so far under the radar that most businesses didn't even know about it because most businesses don't deal in secondhand stuff. But, you know, Can you imagine how bad you would have to screw up on the police force to be on garage sale patrol? Can you imagine? That would totally suck. You know, that would be just one step above screwing up so bad that you had to follow the Kardashians around. I can't imagine what you'd have to do to get stuck with that detail. Yes, Lino? Oh, you're going to order a McDonald's like a boss? You go for it, dude. Go see that Mickey D's dude, that funky little clown with the orange hair. See, that's what happens from radioactive waste, is it makes you look like Ronald McDonald. You get that permanent orange dew going on. Your skin gets awfully pasty, and your feet get really long and floppy. That's nuclear shit doing that to you. Just so as you know. Okay, let me see here. I gotta see what's going on. I got comments. Oh, I better go to my wall because okay. I gotta go to my. Okay, I'm not done. Let me finish. While that's refreshing, I'll finish my crazy train, or Costin's crazy train. Okay, it goes on to say, we're going to lose a lot of business, says Danny Goudry, who owns a Pioneer Trading Post in Lafayette. He deals in buying and selling unique secondhand items, aka antiques, that are high-priced things, that are really old and dented, but somebody said they're worth a lot of money. We don't want this cash transaction to be taken away from us. It's an everyday transaction, which, yeah, duh. He also says that I think everyone in this business, once they find out about it, will definitely be a lot of uproar. But don't be like a lion in a cage, just roaring and roaring and roaring and then going laying down in a corner. Don't be doing that shit, okay? Because I'll bet every damn one of you... Every business owner, I'm sure, down there knows a lawmaker. And I think y'all need to just go up to him and hit him in the pocketbook. Say, fine. I guess your next run for public office is going to be all on your dime, isn't it? Because you're not getting any of mine. That's how you get them, people. That's how you get their attention. You say, no, fuck you. I ain't donating to your campaign, asshole. Remember what you did to me over there? Cut my throat? And cut holes in my pockets so that every bit of money I did have fell out and you vacuumed it up, some bitch. That's what they do. The law states that those who buy or sell secondhand goods are prohibited from using cash. Apparently, Representative Ricky Hardy co-authored that bill. Well, Ricky, ain't you just special? Y'all, did you get that name? Ricky, that's R-I-C-K-E-Y, Hardy, H-A-R-D-Y. Give him a call or an email. Or look him up on Facebook and let him know. Or her, that could be a her spelling, I don't know. Hardy says that they give a check or a cashier's money order or electronic, one of those three mechanisms is used. One of those, what? No, at garage sales, people don't do that shit, dumbass. Hardy says the bill is targeted at criminals who steal anything from copper to televisions. Right, it is. Then why in the hell didn't you specify that, dumbass? Oh, and they sell them for a quick buck. Having a paper trail will make it easier for law enforcement. Oh, darling, do you not understand what law is intended to do? Law is intended to create criminals. You don't have... I mean, seriously, how does one know they're a criminal unless there's a law that says that they're a criminal? Apparently, it's a mechanism to be used so the police department has something to go on and have a lead. In other words, if you totally fucked up or damn near flunked out of police academy, you go on garage sale detail. And no one's watching while you steal that plate of cookies them youngins made to sell for 5 cents a piece or what. Oh, wait a minute. They can't do that shit because they don't have a tax stamp, do they? Don't sell lemonade either. By golly. Because Food and Drug Administration will come down on your ass, or the safety board, or somebody. Sons of bitches. Oh, well. Goodry feels that his store shouldn't have to change its ways of doing business because he may possibly buy or sell stolen goods. Might, maybe, possibly, almost, kind of, sort of. It's kind of like your alleged bullshit. Someone can be caught red-handed, but they only alleged to have done it. And yet, in a situation like that, you're being punished without even being alleged. How the hell's that shit work? Bass-ackwards way of doing things, if you ask me. Oh, we are being targeted for something we shouldn't be. Yeah, you're being targeted for something you haven't even done or haven't even thought of doing. You're being targeted for something that someone else. Language of the bill encompasses stores like the Pioneer Trading Post and flea markets. After the revision, here are just a couple of the excerpts from the bill. On page 6, section D, start at number 11. A second-hand dealer. Oh, wait, I got to read this. I got to read this properly. A second-hand dealer shall not enter into any cash transaction in payment for the purchase of junk or used or second-hand property. Payment shall be made in the form of check, electronic transfers, or ordered issued to the seller of the junk. Second-hand stores and pawn shops are exempt from this maneuver. What the fuck? Where someone is more likely to go to sell hot items is exempt? I'm thinking someone performed under a desk. Okay. However, it will happen sooner or later, and the state stated that they were doing this to curb criminal activity. Oh yes, that old trick of blame one, blame all. Other countries like Denmark will become the first country to totally ban cash. Really? Really? Circles, did you know that shit? Apparently, the proposal to scrap cash transactions is part of a package of cost-saving measures being introduced ahead of the Danish election in September. Well, how you going to save cash other than you're not having to print it? It is understood the government is hoping to get rid of the option to pay by cash by as early as 2016. Well, you can just hope right along there, darling. You know, I read somewhere that someone, and I have no idea, don't remember who it was because it was quite a while back. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Seriously. But they said someone that hopes is a positive doubter. They're doubting, but they're doing it in a positive manner. I hope. I heard that. Although that made me go, huh? It does kind of sort of make sense in a bass-ackwards kind of way, but that's not the way I look at it. But still, you know, when you look at things like that, we hope you're positively doubting. Is that how that goes? I'm just being to pay for their services and transactions. Okay, that's a third. That is just because 3 is bigger than 2 doesn't mean that a third is more than half. Because if that's the way it works, wow, if a fourth of the population, it's wholesale bedlam. God. Oh well. Now, so you're seeing Apple Pay and Android Pay become more available, which I don't trust those things. I don't. Call me old-fashioned. So here in the U.S., we have financial terrorists like the Federal Reserve, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. These groups will provocate an event even worse than the 2008 crash. Don't challenge worse. Worse listens. Worse says, oh yeah? All this is being done, all for the fact that these people want control over the population. to track and trace all you and I do, and all under the guise of keeping people safe from theft. While you rob us blind. Yeah, we're safe from that burglar over there stealing from us because we ain't got shit left because you already took it all. And if you believe their lies, believe their lies, I have some swampland in the middle of the Sahara Desert you can purchase. Hey, I got some out here too. I own some swampland. I do. You want as long as it hurts no one. Ah, I get that one. I like that one. Making choices without government forcing us to. Because, yeah, force, coercion, not good things. Bartering and trading is real freedom, which can bring more rewards than cash or credit ever could, because it's a real thing for a real thing. I tell you what, I found out the other day, one of my coworkers who'd, okay, I use that term loosely, is in debt up to his grandchildren's eyeballs on credit cards. He bought properties with credit cards that he uses for rental properties, while the home he lives in, he rents. Makes sense to you? Not me. Not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Just putting that out there. Oh well. Costin closes us with, however, there is more to this story, something even more sinister, a one-world currency. More will be revealed, so stay tuned and stay awake. Do I have to stay awake, Costin? Really? Seriously? Because I didn't sleep real good last night. and I took training today, which made it... Do you have any idea how hard it is to try and stay awake during corporate training? Seriously. Do you? I don't think you do, hon. Oh. Hi, Betsy. Let me see. See, I am just so slow. Poor chinchillas. What's with the chinchillas? Oh, that's not cool. You don't wipe... Oh. See, that reminds me of that joke. The bear is talking to a rabbit out in the forest. And he goes, you know, by the way, rabbit, I have a kind of a personal question for you. Does shit stick to your fur? And the rabbit just kind of looks at him and goes, what do you mean? And bear says, well, I just want to know, does shit stick to your fur? And the rabbit says, no, it doesn't. And next thing you know, the bear grabs the rabbit by the ears and wipes his ass. So, okay, as a bad joke, but still, that's what that reminded me of. Poor chinchillas. Although it would be very soft from what I understand, but I'm slow. Yeah, I knew Subaru is built in Indiana. Mini Coopers are built in the good old USA. The Indy 500. There you go. Yeah, I'm kind of slow catching up here, but I was busy reading. The other thing, now Vince, I thought you were gonna win. Oh. Okay. Targeted for eliminating. Yeah, do it. What? Wait, what? Yeah, sticklers are really good about following the law, Atrax. Yes, they are. Hi, Civ again. Oh, that's nothing an average bear wouldn't do? Okay. Well, you know why bears do that? Because they can. Unless it's the bunny rabbit from Monty Python. It's a scary monster. Run away! Run away! Unless it's that bunny rabbit, that bear's going to be using that bunny rabbit for tutu paper. Okay. Let's see here. Where else am I at? Okay. Okay, I saw another one that I thought was extremely amusing. At least the headline was, which y'all know that headlines are just grabbers, right? Those are the little things that hook onto your nose ring. That nose ring that you don't know is there, but it's really there, and you get dragged around by it. That's what headlines grab. Apparently, over in the UK, birds are now taking up smoking. Although I think that I would imagine they'd have a little bit of a tough time lighting the bugger. But from UPI, there is a viral photo of a bird smoking a cigarette in England. It's that neighborhood is so bad it's beyond seedy. It's now become Buddy, as in Butty. Apparently, the picture purporting to show a magpie smoking a cigarette on the streets of Manchester, England, is going viral after being posted to Twitter. Well, magpies, don't they copy? The picture, tweeted by user Will McHobag. Whoa, Will. Cool name. It shows a magpie with an apparently dropped cigarette in its mouth in an imitation of a smoking human. Only cooler. The user captioned the photo, "Meanwhile in Manchester," which, that's a rough neighborhood. Let me tell you. It is beyond seedy. Ain't no seeds, gotta pick up butts. Twitter users debated the authenticity of the picture and offered their own comments, with user Rich Aerosmith suggesting that the magpie looks like it's about to drop the hottest indie album in 2016. That could very well be. The uploader appeared to be surprised at how quickly the picture went viral. 1,000 retweets of a smoking magpie, which, if I were to see that on the street, of course, me being the dork that I am, I wouldn't think to take my camera out. I'd just tell people about it and they go, shit, I had my phone. Well, that's right, it's got a camera. Durr. Darling, they'll give you lung cancer. You know that, don't you? And this is, there's no smoking on this flight. How many more dumb ones can I come up with? Oh, you smash words? Okay. I used to have a rabbit fur coat a long time ago that my brother gave to me because he gave it to his ex-wife before she was his ex-wife, and then she filed for divorce and he took it back. And then he gave it to me, but she was a lot smaller than me, so I couldn't zip it, but it was oh so soft. I'll bet you really, yeah. This if it's a crow, Moosey, it's a lot purtier. It's not all black. Oh, Vince, you goof. Oh, my. Let's put this over here on World Truth as well. That is a rather interesting photo, though. I just never think to get my phone out when that kind of shit goes on. I'm like, wait, shit, reset that. Okay. Here we go. From FARC, as in off. What? Oh. Moosey, it's not that bird. That's the number one. There's this one, and then there's this one. And if you turn it up really loud, never mind. You don't get the visuals because I'm not doing visual. No, it's not really smoking a cig. Darn it all. Although it is a funny pic. Okay, from FARC. FARC. Under their asinine category, 3 words. Emotional support turkey. You know, seeing as how we had a smoking magpie that wasn't really smoking, but he had a butt in his mouth. Ew. Ew. This is from the metro.co.uk. Pop-up block, don't give me that shit. I want that one. Okay. Apparently, a passenger took their emotional support turkey on a flight and no one can handle it. Really? Turkeys are mean, you know that, don't you? Or they have a tendency to be that way? Wow. I didn't know there was a bird section on a plane. Look, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a turkey in the bird section on a plane. Just when you think you've seen it all. Someone on Reddit shares a picture of an emotional support turkey and the world is a very confusing place again. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole emotional support turkey thing. Huh? Apparently, Reddit user Biggest Little Pickle posted a picture, say that 3 times fast, of a traveler's support turkey. It's getting settled in its seat before takeoff on Sunday with the explanation, "My neighbor is a flight attendant. He just posted this photo of someone's therapy pet on his flight." Okay. The turkey does look a little surprised to find himself on the big bird in the sky, but admittedly not as surprised as the guy sitting behind it. And I'm just judging from the expression on the turkey's face, I'm thinking it's going, "I've seen WKRP. This ain't a helicopter, right? Herb Tarlick ain't here. Mr. Carlson. Les Nessman. Nobody's going to throw me out of this thing, are they?" Obviously, Reddit didn't believe a word of it, but Biggest Little Pickle was on hand to provide a little more info. The picture is from an international U.S. flight, and it is not a joke. In fact, his neighbor also has photos of it being wheeled around in the terminal in a wheelchair. The turkey. In a wheelchair. Because it's unable to walk, apparently. This is an emotional support animal, or an ESA, and it's defined as a companion animal which provides therapeutic benefits, such as alleviating or mitigating some symptoms of the disability to an individual with a mental or psychiatric disability. I'm thinking a mental problem, most definitely. Emotional support animals are typically dogs and cats, but may include other animals. What if someone has an emotional support animal that's an elephant? You gonna take that on a plane? Huh? You gonna be a speciesist and not let the elephant fly? What if its name is Dumbo? Apparently, turkeys aren't off the table. Or they're off the table, but they're not. Huh? Airlines in the U.S. will allow passengers to travel with emotional support animals and will honor anyone with the appropriate documentation on a case-by-case basis in advance. However, the rules are different in the UK. Imagine that. While British Airways allows passengers to travel with an assistance dog in the cabin with prior agreement, all other emotional support animals will need to travel in the hold. Oh, you got a sperm whale? Cool, Atrax. You learn something new every day. And in the meantime, rumors the turkey had a one-way ticket home for Christmas with the family remain unfounded. I'm thinking this is emotional support because, turkey has some kind of chemical in it that once consumed, it makes you lay back in recliners and fall asleep during the game. which is emotional support, right? And, it was conveyed in a wheelchair because they didn't want those drummies to get tough. Emoturkey. Okay. That is really a sperm whale, huh, Atrax? Wow. That's a big fishtail. Can I start calling you Ahab? Just curious. Is the whale white? Oh, I'm going to start feeling like Dr. Doolittle here in a little bit. All these dang... We've gone to the animals, which would probably be a bonus because, I don't think they behave near as badly as we do. Just saying. Except for that monkey that picked up that assault weapon over in the Congo. Do you remember seeing that video? Any of you guys see that video? All these, I'm assuming Africa, because the individuals had a pretty good natural tan and shorts, and there was jungle and chimps. So I made an assumption. But one of them had laid their weapon down on the ground, and the chimp come over and it was picking it up, and they were laughing and they were doing all this other funny shit with it, and then the chimp started shooting. And then it wasn't so funny, which is when I found it extremely amusing myself. But that's just me. It's like, serves you right, dumbass. Oh, well. Oh, good Lord. Rascal just shifted, and now I know why she did. Damn, girlfriend, what you been eating? Whew. That's just not right, hun. Wow. It wasn't me. It was a cat, honest. Wow. Good thing this is not smeller radio, too. Damn it, girlfriend. Get off my lap. Holy crap. That's what it smells like she did. Okay. What? Okay, what, Apostle? Oh, tryptophan. Thank you, Atrax. Okay. Apostle said that if I win the lottery, my family will be doing a lot of traveling because they will be looking for me. I like that. Oh, imagine that. Huh. Hi there, Cause. I saw you pop in here. Uh-oh. Cause commented on the bird picture. Is it a faux pas? Is it a fakeroony? Is it Photoshop? Say it isn't so. Everything on the internet is true. Good one, Cause. You got to go over to my wall and check out his comment. I found it amusing. I don't know about anybody else, but... Oh, look! Over on Twitter is all of these guys with their merit badges. Oh, wait, no, they're military people. And they have their merit badges, and they're looking none so pleased. And they're not clapping. They're not standing. They're just sitting there looking like, really, do I have to be here? There's a war. So there's somebody I need to bomb, right? Do I have to be here? I'm thinking this is... okay, it's playing the Trump card, posted it, and it's called Reverse Applause from the Joint Chiefs. Something is very wrong. The Joint Chiefs? So you guys are in charge of joints? Is that how that works? Okay. What's this? Okay, here's one. Don't be... This is from ohmygodfacts.com. Seeing as how I'm getting close to the end of the... Oh, wow, that's a funky looking dog. Sorry, squirrel. If you loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid, you need to know these 9 facts. Oh, look, it's Winnie. Ew, it's Pooh. He's a bear. Is that why Rabbit was always fidgety around him? Number 1, the A. Milne Winnie the Pooh book series was brought to Walt Disney's attention by his daughter, who was a big fan. Number 2, even though Disney discovered the books through his daughter in the 1930s, it took upwards of 30 years to get the stories on screen because he had trouble getting the rights. Well, oopsie. Number 3, Winnie the Pooh ran for president once and had a pretty elaborate campaign behind him. I would have voted for Pooh. Wait a minute, that's what we've already got in there. We've got Pooh in there. It's same spelling too, isn't it? Just different color. Number 4, Samuel Gopher, a beloved character from the movies, was actually not referred or not featured in the book series. No. During Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, Gopher at one point said he's not in the book, you know. Of course, in the scene he's talking about the phone book, but it's also a pretty brilliant reference to the fact that he's a silver screen star exclusively. Number 5, Jim Cummings provides the voice of Pooh for many of the more modern adaptations and sometimes appears in character for Make-A-Wish children. He also sang the end of Be Prepared in The Lion King. Really, I did not know that. Jeremy Irons started developing some vocal issues while he was recording the song, so the very end of it is actually sung by Cummings. Huh. I did not know that. In the number 6, in the featurettes that came before the first Winnie the Pooh movie, Clint Howard, Ron Howard's brother, provided the voice of Roo. Was Clint in Flipper, or was he in Gentle Ben? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Number 7, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. I'm Tigger too. It's a T-I-double-G-R. The wonderful things about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Okay, stick to it, Graham. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 actually won a Grammy in 1975 for the best album for children. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. I don't remember the next line, but their tails are made with springs. 'Cause I'm the only one. Okay, Number 8. Yeah, God broke the mold with me. That's for damn sure. Number 8. The last animated short produced by Walt Disney before he passed away was Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. I saw that one. I remember that one. And finally, number 9. The owl is currently voiced by none other than the late night TV host Craig Ferguson. I did not know that either. Wow. Who'da thunk? I know. Just odd facts, whatever. See, now you can play Trivial Pursuit, and it's all good. Barman, you're in, you're out. You're in, you're out. What the hell? Gentle Ben, thank you very much. Okay. Vince says... I'm hearing that in the voice from, oh shit. Is it Robert Duvall? I love the smell of napalm in the morning. That's the voice I'm hearing that with. How fun. Oh, look, mental floss. Hey, that's what thongs are, don't you know? They go up there and they floss that out so you can have flow through so your shitty ideas just keep moving right on through. Oh, well. Let me see. Find one more thing. What? Now, barman, I didn't say that, honey. I'm going to tweak your code later, right? You're going to make sure I win Powerball, right, barman? Is that what's called cyber flirting? I try something new every day, let me tell you. Oh, crime and Atlas. Um, the evil we support in Turkey. Wait a minute. I see you, Dakota. Did I say hi to you earlier today? I hope I did. I don't want to be rude. I mean, I do that even when I don't want to be sometimes because it just happens. It's one of those, shit. I really didn't intend to do that, but there you have it. My bad. Usually if I am rude, 9 times out of 10, if I'm rude or wrong, I will admit it. Occasionally I'll go, fuck, I meant to do that. But that doesn't happen very often, unless it's like with someone I work with, like my boss, and then I meant to do that. Just saying. Because, yeah, I like being a snarky butt with him. Okay, let's see. One more thing, real quick. And then I can get out of the road so Atrax can get on here and do his David Bowie homage. Is that how you say that? Okay. I don't know about that. Let's see. I gotta look in my pocket because there was something else that I saw that I put in my pocket. My pocket's really full. Trust me. Oh, I know. Excuse me. Atrax shared this earlier. And it's also from Mental Floss. I'll try and be quick about it. These are, which apparently Atrax and Fireman both agree that they want these for Christmas. If it will hurry up. These adapters will let you combine all of your toys into it. And it was on the internet, so it must be true. Apparently, these building block toys like Legos and K'NEX are fun to play with on your own, but their basic shapes can be a little inhibiting. Sometimes the architect within wants to add a few Tinker Toy parts to a Lincoln Log building, only to find that the metal blueprint doesn't translate in real life. Man, they're quashing your imagination. Well, here comes the free Universal Construction Kit, or FOC. It's here to help. It's here to help you achieve those Frankenstein toy dreams with special adapters. Oh, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. That lets you transcend brand. Oh, God. Printable parts will allow builders to combine 10 different children's construction toys. Lego, Duplo, Fisher Technics, Gears, K'NEX, Crinkles, Lincoln Logs, Tinker Toys, Zoom, and Zoob. Zoob? What the hell's a Zoob? The free kit is the product of the organization Fat Lab. Hey. And it's a design studio, design studio, Scilab. It comes with over 80 adapters. It can be downloaded from Thingiverse, and printed with a 3D printer. The goal is to expand building possibilities and open up more creative possibilities for children. Fat Lab explained why they created the handy pieces on their website. Our kids are already doing it, and when we were growing up ourselves, we did it too, which, yeah, we did too. Or we at least tried to anyway, connecting our toys together. Because what if we want to make a construction which is half Tinker Toy, half K'NEX? Why shouldn't we be able to? We dreamed about this possibility years ago, and when we were small, and we knew then, as we know now, that we'd need some adapters to help. So the advent of low-cost 3D printing has made such adapters possible, and with it, a vast new set of a vast new set of possibilities. That other one is like combinatorial. for children to create constructive toys, which, yay! You can check out the full graph of the different adapters, and there's a link there. And you can see the mashup possibilities are endless. So what are you waiting for? It's time to get building. Well, I am going to grab my blanket and my crayons and some paper, and I'm going to go crawl in a blanket fort because I'm out of time and I need to get out of here so that Atrax can get in here and do his David Bowie thing. So thanks everybody for listening. This has been Grammy Mary here on World Truth Radio and RealLibertyMedia.com Channel 9. Also on the WorldTruth.org Spreaker channel. Sorry I'm running a little bit late, Atrax. I will be back Friday to kick off the festive